Hour of our greatest effort and action is approaching.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man. It could be argued that one of the reasons America even entered the Second World War was the tireless speech-making of Winston Churchill. If oratory thrives on adversity, there's been no more critical moment for this country than when his words went to war in 1940.
We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
My father really hated the idea of speaking without notes. He called it speaking on the unpinioned wing. And actually I've heard him do it, and he did it very well, made sometimes brilliant speeches, but he didn't like it.
I come here on a tide of hope.
He put a great deal of time into preparing his speeches, walking up and down the library at Chartwell, dictating always to his secretary. And I think he sort of, as dictating them, he heard them. Do you see what I mean?
Against the triumphant might of Hitler, with a greedy Italian at his tail.
He had a good manner of address. I mean, he didn't hold his notes up close and sort of, didn't feel that there they were, but he had them typed in a special way so that they looked rather like verse on a page, out of psalms. He called it psalm form. And his secretaries had to learn how to do it.
This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end. But it is perhaps the end of the beginning.
Churchill always said that he got his oratorical skills from Tammany Hall. There was an old boy there, Irish, American.
Turn windows only when daylight comes in the light.
Churchill's finest hour was as a war leader. It suited his style. He was less successful in Parliament, which has been home to a uniquely adversarial kind of political oratory for centuries, although some